Quando Rondo officially pronounced dead after this, caught on camera. Sad news recently coming from the rap community. The 21-year-old Savannah native sadly passed away last night after an altercation down in Atlanta. Lately in the rap community, this seems to be the new wave, but hopefully doesn't last for long. Now with this Quando incident, some shocking evidence was just released. Welcome to Lime Report. Today we'll be telling you everything you need to know about this situation one detail at a time, so be sure to pay close attention. Before we get into this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Quando for a chance at winning our giveaway. Now back to the video. Quando Rondo has not had the best past lately, so when news broke out, many thought this wasn't as odd as it seems. Quando in the past year has started lots of beef between many drill rappers, which everybody knows that messing with them is like messing with a mafia leader. As Quando Rondo was a family man, this isn't something good for his family's side on all of this, as he was playing the caregiver role. After Quando Rondo's friend was taken in for the charges on King Von's passing, you would have thought that Durk and his gang would have been more at ease with what they had planned. Even though Quando was looked as the main guy in the whole situation, it seems he wasn't the big guy in all of this. So did this shock many when the news came out? With Quando being heavily affiliated in all of this rap beef connected to the passing of King Von, many speculated that the beef between 4K Trey and OTF would have caused some type of new feud. King Von being the new big face of Chicago caused more problems than before between Atlanta and Chicago. Quando, being one of the biggest out of Georgia, caused many controversies that OTF was behind the whole thing. Being that one of Quando Rondo's affiliates, Timothy Leaks, was the one to pull the trigger on Von, it had caused what some would call a war. Recently, with the Von's passing, many rumors have been spread that Lil Durk had put $1 million on Quando Rondo's head and that he had bought out the whole venue where Quando Rondo was about to perform, which seemed to be true after law enforcement had to cancel one of Rondo's shows with the speculation that Durk had sent someone to get the hit. Now, with the night of Von's passing, Quando Rondo wasn't seeking out a fight with King Von the night Von was fatally shot outside an Atlanta hookah lounge, and they say Von was acting as the aggressor in the brawl. This definitely changes the outlook of where Quando stands in all of this. Since Durk had his eye out for Quando Rondo, maybe we could see a change, or is it too late? However, it is believed that there had to be some sort of beef that was taken personal between King Von and Quando Rondo for things to get this out of hand. As more information continues to surface about what actually happened on the evening of November 5th outside of the Atlanta club Monaco Hookah Lounge, it's still pretty unclear as to why this happened to begin with. So what was the main motive that had Von on go mode when he saw Rondo? Things didn't seem to be as bad between the two unless something went down behind the scenes that took it all to a different level. That being one reason that might have happened, but the odds aren't too high. We all know how Von gets when he wants his beef ended. As now there's not so much that has been released to the public, but from what we know, this could have been a stick-up on Von. Quando has gotten himself into a lot lately, looking two-faced half of the time. After he released his hit song End of Story, many didn't know if they should believe that Quando Rondo had no part in the so-called setup. Rondo said many times in the song Pick Up Your Mans, referring to King Von, which obviously got Durk mad, and that pretty much started the whole Durk buying out every seat at Quando's concert. I guess you can see a common trait in this beef that started with Von and is now in the hands of Lil Durk. It always starts with Quando sending some uncalled for shots at the Chicago natives. In the beginning, King Von had it all taken care of. After he was called out, he would take it to IG Live, joking with Quando Rondo in what seemed to be a joking manner. Now, after what happened, was this all a joke, or did the two actually have something going on under the table? After now, we'll never know what truly happened, and this leaves us all in the gutter. Though we are having new evidence released almost every day, that is something that only the two had information on, unless one of the two associates has the true news on. Both of these passings did seem to look like a setup, but something no one has thought of is the possibility of underdogs being in charge of all this, knowing the two rival gangs would have had the blame thrown at them. The community has been really harsh lately, and one of these OGs needs to step in and give some wisdom out there to these young gang members and drive them away from the need to go after other gangs. Let us know what you think down below. That's all we got for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in until the end. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment keyword Quando for a chance at winning our giveaway. See you next time on Lime Report.
Last time you interviewed me, I was 17. You know how many close partners I had got killed?
How many at this point since then?
Man, I done had about 4 or 5 partners get killed. From gun violence.